Thank you for visiting our channel. Please like, share and subscribe for more exciting food videos. Few dishes scream British comfort food like Yorkshire puddings. These golden, crispy-edged delights have been a Sunday roast staple in England for centuries, with a history as rich as their buttery flavor. Perfectly baked, they're crisp on the outside, light and fluffy inside, making them the ultimate companion to gravy-soaked roast beef. Once just a clever way to stretch flour and eggs into a filling side, they've become a national treasure, simple, satisfying, and impossible to resist. Whether you grew up with them or are trying them for the first time, their magic lies in their simplicity. Just a handful of pantry staples transform into something unforgettable. If you've ever wondered why Brits get so sentimental about them, one bite will tell you everything. The history of Yorkshire puddings. Yorkshire puddings didn't start as the star of the Sunday roast, they were born out of practicality. In the 18th century, cooks needed to stretch expensive ingredients like flour and eggs into something filling. The solution? A simple batter baked under roasting meat to catch the drippings, creating a crispy, savory dish that could curb appetites before the main meal. The role of Yorkshire puddings in traditional English cuisine. Originally called dripping puddings, these were a thrifty way to feed large families or workers without wasting a drop of flavor. The poor loved them because they were cheap and filling, but over time, everyone else did too. By the 1740s, Hannah Glasse included the first written recipe for Yorkshire pudding in her cookbook The Art of Cookery Made Plain and Easy, sealing its place in British food history. Before the meal. Served first with gravy to fill up hungry diners, leaving more meat for later. With the roast. Eventually became a side dish, especially with beef, soaking up rich juices. Regional twists. Some areas made them thinner, like Yorkshire lace, while others kept them thick and fluffy. From a humble stomach filler to a must-have at festive meals, Yorkshire pudding proves that the best food often starts with simplicity. The batter hasn't changed much, but its role at the table sure has. The perfect Yorkshire pudding recipe. Mastering Yorkshire pudding is all about understanding the basics, the right ingredients, the perfect batter, and a few key tricks to get that iconic rise. While the recipe is simple, small missteps can lead to flat or soggy results. Here's how to make them just right. Essential ingredients and their roles. Yorkshire pudding relies on 4 core ingredients, each playing a critical role. Flour. The backbone of the batter, plain, all-purpose flour provides structure. Too much makes them dense, while too little leaves them weak. Eggs. These give lift and richness. Fresh eggs create a lighter texture, and their proteins help the pudding puff. Milk. Adds moisture and tenderness. Whole milk works best, but semi-skimmed will do. Water thins the batter too much. Salt. Just a pinch enhances flavor. Without it, the pudding tastes bland, no matter how crispy. The magic happens when you rest the batter. Letting it sit for at least 30 minutes, or overnight, relaxes the gluten, making the puddings lighter. Cold batter? A guaranteed flop. Common mistakes and how to avoid them. Even experienced cooks stumble with Yorkshire pudding. Here's what goes wrong and how to fix it. Opening the oven door too early. Heat escapes and the puddings collapse. Wait until they're golden and fully puffed. Using cold fat. The batter needs sizzling hot fat to start cooking instantly. Cold fat equals soggy bottoms. Overmixing the batter. Lumps are fine. Whisk until just combined, or the gluten toughens, preventing a good rise. A pro tip? Preheat your muffin tin with the fat until it's smoking hot. Pour the batter in quickly, then shut the oven door, no peeking. For the best results. Rest the batter. Heat the fat till it sizzles. Work fast once the batter hits the tin. Follow these steps, and you'll get puddings with crisp shells and airy centers, just like they've been made in Yorkshire for centuries. Serving suggestions and pairings. Yorkshire puddings are versatile beyond their classic role alongside roast beef and gravy. Whether you're sticking to tradition or experimenting with bold twists, they adapt to any meal, from appetizers to desserts. Here's how to make them shine at any course. Beyond the roast. Creative uses for Yorkshire puddings. Why limit them to Sunday lunch? These golden puddings work as vessels for endless flavors. For starters, try mini Yorkshire puddings as party appetizers. Fill them with creamy chicken liver pâté and a sprinkle of cracked pepper. Smoked salmon and creme fraiche, topped with dill. Pulled pork and tangy barbecue sauce for a hearty bite. Leftovers? Turn them into a next-day breakfast by stuffing with scrambled eggs, crispy bacon, and a drizzle of maple syrup. For a sweet twist, bake smaller puddings and serve warm with vanilla custard or fruit compote. Dust with powdered sugar, and you've got a British-style dessert that rivals pancakes. And let's not forget toad in the hole, a classic British dish where sausages nestle into a large Yorkshire pudding before baking. Pair with onion gravy for a simple, crowd-pleasing meal. The key is experimenting. Their hollow centers and crisp edges make them perfect for holding sauces, fillings, or even acting as edible bowls. Whether savory or sweet, Yorkshire puddings bring comfort to every bite. Stay tuned for part 2 where we'll show you how to mix, bake, and get that perfect rise. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.